Back out here. You know what time it is. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. What up? I swear I'm the realest nigga in this gun culture shit, period. Everybody else some bitches. For real. I'm the realest nigga in this gun shit. Cause won't nobody say what need to be said. Everybody playing. Everybody acting like they really about that shit. Ain't none of you bitches about that shit. Fuck this niggas talking about. Niggas is acting like hoes out here. What up, Javier Gabos? Shout out to Cuz, RPM Javier Gabos. The only nigga I really trust to even come out here with. We used to think we wanted support and shit, man. Come on, man, look. We like the support. We like the understanding. We like that other people wish that they was out here with us. They want to show support to stand out here with us. That's cool, whatever. But real talk, we don't want to stand with none of you motherfuckers, bro. There's a lot of people out there act like they down with what we got going on. Y'all feel what the fuck I be saying? No, y'all don't. Some of y'all capping, bro. And I'm tired of it. Real shit. I really feel like I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm gonna start naming niggas. Especially niggas that I know I fuck with anyway, so I know I don't mean no harm, really. Colion Noir, cool dude. He is not enough for the gun community. Y'all tweaking. He enough. Fuck out of here. But he cool as fuck, though. Really. He cool as hell. I fuck with Colion Noir. He a cool dude, man. He know a lot about guns. He know a lot about the laws. He's actually a lawyer. Shout out to Colion Noir. Y'all go check his page out if you don't. If y'all want some PG-13 filtered, legally standing gun rights talk, go fuck with Colion Noir. That nigga is my opposite. I fuck with Colion though. He my opposite, man. He gonna give it to y'all sugar-coated and sweet. He gonna be politically correct. He not gonna say too much. That's his style. My style is, I'm sorry, cuz. Yo, shout out to RPM, Javier Gabos, always trying to keep me in the framework and reminding me that I might be able to reach more people if I tone it down just a little bit. If I try to cater to a lighter audience. And I dig that. And I do need to do that, and I totally understand all that. And he be the one to remind me, man, to keep my shit straight. But I know where I want to go naturally, inside. And inside, I don't want to give a fuck about nothing that I say. My apologies about the motorcycle. That shit's probably loud as hell in the phone, man. That's probably loud as fuck. I like being verbally aggressive. Right, cuz say he rocking with me regardless, but I be needing that shit though. I be needing somebody to tell me, man, come on, man. Don't say it like that all the time. You might have missed somebody. You might have lost somebody. And it's really nothing wrong with my delivery per se. It's just where I'm willing to go. Jared from Guns and Gadgets, another dope ass YouTube channel. I fuck with Jared. He be making some dope videos lately. And he and Colion Noir do a whole bunch of shit that I don't do. They're gonna research the specific law and read that shit to you from the paper. I will go read the law, hear about the law, study the motherfucking law, and just come out here and give you my take on it. I'm not finna read no legal papers to you. I might do that in some of my edited videos. I might break down some logistics so you can hear exactly the way they putting it down on paper. But I be going to the bottom line of shit and people won't go there. Bottom line is, government don't got no right, no moral right or responsibility really to be protecting everybody, to be forcing everybody into the state of dependency so that you do rely rely on them and depend on them about every little thing, once somebody can get you to rely on them for economic reasons, social reasons, government will hoard and monopolize all of this other shit, all of the natural shit, all of the shit that's not their business, and then they force you into a lane where they dictate all of that, thereby forcing you to praise them for fixing and managing the shit that they are fucking up in front of everybody. That's what they really doing, is mismanaging all of this shit. And what I like to do is to point out the fact that none of that shit should even be like that in the first place. I'm not gonna praise them for them halfway kinda soothing the pain that they are causing us with their own shit. So when I see that, and I take great offense to that, this is the only life that I got. The only life that I know that I'm gonna live is the one that I'm in right now. So since everything else is speculation in afterlife or anything else, whatever religious affiliation you have, all of that shit is wishful thinking, speculation, and fear-driven beliefs behind the fact that we're all scared of dying. That's where all this shit comes from. It's a paralyzing thing when you think about it. It's a depressing thing, really. For people that love life, the idea of death is depressing. It'll fuck your whole day up. But that's where it's coming from, though. So we're not gonna play pretend. This is what the problem is. All y'all asses are scared to die. Period. That's what we are, right? So since I value my life and I don't really want to check out no time soon, I got shit to do. I like being here. I take great offense when somebody unfairly, unknowingly, and then upon observation or recognition of what it is they're doing, they rely on the force and the violence. When it takes all of that for you to subdue my life and to force me down a particular lane of compliance and this feigned agreement that people find themselves in when they sign a contract, like the fucking driver's license, it's a contract. You don't really need permission to move from point A to point B about the earth and whatever the common methods are. That's a contract. You don't need permission to do that shit. They have fooled you. And when they have fooled you in such a way, and I recognize it, in order to stand up for you and to stand up for myself and the future of my kids and everybody else's kids, I will take it upon myself to hold myself responsible for saying that I don't have to like that level of control over my life when they are the bad guys. The bad guys got control of your life and they want you to praise them and fear me, but I'm not the one to fear. Fear the fucking police. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do to you. And that you're going to honor it. And that your father's going to stand on the sideline and watch them abuse you and not answer the calling on his natural life to protect his children at all costs. Motherfuckers will actually stand by. Your own father will stand by and watch the police abuse you. Because of that fucking costume. Fuck that. When I say fuck the police, I mean that shit, and I don't gotta like it. I don't gotta say it lightly or none of that shit, bro. They consider it urgent fucking business to subdue you. And they tell you that you're either going to get down with the law society while they hide behind their college degrees and careers and long history and careers that they built this abundance of knowledge and understanding, trial by error and all this other type of shit for them to master a career in law enforcement, in being a lawyer, prosecutor, or defending lawyer, to be a judge. It takes their entire careers and they never master it. They don't step into the game as a master of their craft. They fuck it up, they bring their biases, their prejudices, their personal baggage and all of that shit while they claim to be some kind of godly ruler over me. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And I like saying it as rough as possible. Because I mean that shit, bro. Your life is on the line and mine is too. And in that case, I don't give a fuck about what I sound like to nobody, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't know why I'm supposed to care. While the madness ensues all around me, I'm supposed to watch my mouth? Man, get the fuck, I'll watch these sights. I'll watch these iron sights on the end of this fucking AR that the ATF want to come down here and try to take from somebody. Fuck out of here. That punk shit. And you can see my whole AR on this live stream. Let's see how long it lasts. If it don't last, I'm just gonna record and I'm gonna upload the video sometime soon. I've been trying to do that way more often than I actually do. I promise y'all I'm gonna get better at that. But as soon as they see the gun on your live stream, they want to end your live stream. All of this censorship and shit, man. They doing all of this censorship shit because they want motherfuckers like me to be silenced. They don't want us to spread this simple knowledge to everybody else because it's really simple. You don't need to be a 20-year on the force as police officer to realize that the only thing that they really have above you is the threat of force and violence that they couple with the idea that if they dress in a costume and they bring a badge, that you will let them, even if they are wrong, wait for your day in court if you can survive that long. Fuck that shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Who is gonna police the police? Nobody, and they know it. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. If a police officer was boot stomping the fuck out of a 10-year-old boy, everybody would just record it and waiting for the day in court, hoping that the little boy survived the shit. Nobody will actually do anything to the cop. That's how bad it is. And if I'm fucking lying, tell me I'm lying. Tell me that it'll be easy. That the motherfuckers will react expeditiously, swift as fuck, to stop a cop from stomping the fuck out of a 10-year-old boy in the middle of everybody, out in public. Nah, boy. Motherfuckers are gonna be looking for a way out of there. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. That's how powerful that illusion is, man. Yeah. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, man. The whole fucking world should be ashamed of yourself. And if you don't fucking understand, I'm gonna wake your ass up to some real simple truth, and then I'm gonna roast you for being a bitch about it. The fuck out of here, bro. Y'all not supposed to be bitches to nobody. You're not supposed to be nobody's victim, nobody's bitch, and nobody's dummy. But y'all getting treated like some real stupid, goofy ass bitches by your government, and you don't realize it because y'all scared of dying. Period. I can end the fucking live right now. What the fuck is y'all talking about, man? I am tired of y'all being bitches, bro. My frustration will not let me tell you this calmly. I'm not gonna write you a fucking poem about this shit. I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. Y'all some fucking goofies. Niggas out here willing to die over everything, bro. Except for facing the fucking government, man. The fuck you scared of dying for? You gonna die anyway. Who wanna fucking die hiding? Who wanna die crying and begging? Not me, bro. I'm gonna be smiling. I'm gonna be smiling. Ear to ear, taking somebody with me if it's like that. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? ATF out here buzzing. Talking about what the fuck they finna do to somebody about the length of the fucking AR pistol. For those of y'all who don't know what's going on, let me just run down real quick. This is what the fuck is going on with the ATF and they punk ass shit. They think that an AK pistol or an AR pistol is safe in the hands of anybody who bought it legally if the barrel isn't too short or there's no stabilizer brace on the back of it. Those are their qualifications. They want that barrel to be long because they are worried about concealability. As if I cannot conceal a Glock with a switch and a drum on it inside of a child's school backpack. Fucking idiots. All of the bullshit they talking is fervent. It's bullshit. They just talking to be talking. What they really mean is to disarm and control the American people so that later on, when all these other things that you are watching them set up right in front of you, you watching them set up everything, every little thing. They moving pieces on the chessboard, man. And one of the pieces that they need to move is how we feel and view these gun rights, which are inalienable, which means that you cannot place a lien on my rights. You can't place a lien on it, you can't put a price tag on the shit, you can't hide it from me or make me jump through hoops or none of that shit. And while that is absolutely true in how nature works, it's true how nature works and you know it does. Because regardless of what they write on paper, I could just fucking carry the fucking gun and not give a fuck or even think twice if they wrote anything on paper to say anything to me or about any goddamn thing. Actually, I could just ignore it. That's the nature. What up, bro? come back and talk to me, bro. I'll let you know what's up. I have to step on camera real quick. Buddy wanted to talk to me real quick. He wanted to make sure that I was licensed. He said them boys is over here in the alley, which I love that shit. I love it when they kind of stalk and creep and lurk and all that punk ass shit, because it tells me something. Number one, they want to be attentive. Oh, okay, that's cool. But how worried are they if there's one squad car with one cop in it and he hiding? They just like snooping around. They just like snooping around, coming around. If they were scared, they'd pull up right here, block the whole intersection off, try to keep the public away. It'd be 7, 8 fucking cars, and then they'll try to address it. Fuck out of here, bro. And even though that's a possibility, because it's not impossible, look at my face. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. Y'all gotta stop caring. You're not gonna change shit if you care so fucking much. I'm not scared of dying, bro. Especially when I feel like, what the fuck I gotta die for? For this shit? I shouldn't even have to die for this shit. I don't even be thinking about it like that, bro. That's not even what the case is. They the one took the job to put that fucking bullshit costume on and that punk ass shiny badge. They can be melted down and made into anything else. It's not magical. It's an illusion. You shape some fucking metal in a funny fucking way. Now I'm supposed to lay down my life for you? To let you do whatever the fuck it is you want to do? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I ain't never gave a fuck about none of that shit. Here they go right here. Saluting and waving. But hey, I appreciate the fact that they just drove the fuck off. They didn't pick a fight, that they could just pick a fight. I appreciate that they drove off without picking a fight. There's no more appreciation beyond that point. Because they think they better than me. Because they think they better than me. They somehow getting home to his kids is more important than me getting home to my kids. My kids don't give a fuck about Mr. Officer. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Why would they? Anytime my kids see a cop, what they know is they see somebody who think that they can stop our car whenever the fuck they feel like it. They have the power to fabricate some shit because the law gonna be on their side about what it is that they said happened. The laws ain't even the same from one state to another. Even in your own state, the laws keep changing. Meanwhile, this cop thinks that he's more of a man than me. But he just put his life on the line and divorced his own moral compass so that he can do whatever the fucking paper tells him to do, whether he agrees or disagrees with it, whether he voted for the lawmakers or not, none of it matters. He's a lesser man than I am. This is not even debatable. Because he'll pick a fucking fight and die over the paper. I got one reason to ever address anybody with my firearm with the expectation that you leave me alone, and that is defense. Anything else will get me fucked up. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Because I am no better than nobody, bro. I'm no better than nobody. But the police ain't either. Fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All the good shit that they do is a responsibility for any able-bodied man in society, period. I'm not gonna praise them for that. I actually think the fact that they monopolized it and kept everybody else out of that lane is actually making it worse. If you tell all these guys out here, they got a soft heart for people that get victimized by the bully. If you let all of those guys stand up on the firearm, then you tell them to their face, you ain't got to be a cop. If something happens in front of you, you have a moral duty to do something. Don't be a fucking bitch about it. And if you need a gun to help you feel like less of a bitch so that you know that you can control or have a fighting chance to get involved with any crime that you see, so be it. But just know that if you're a fucking grown-ass man walking this fucking dirt, you got a responsibility to protect those who cannot or will not protect themselves. That's what every man is supposed to feel, and how the fuck is that not going to make anything safer? That's exactly what's going to happen. This is the logical shit that y'all can't get past. Y'all got the game fucked up. This is why the world is so dangerous. Because good men would divorce themselves from the responsibility to protect everybody because they say, call the police. I don't even got a gun.
Hold your pole.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because everybody waiting on the couch with the gun because a real man don't want to carry a gun because he don't want to be seen in that way. That's how you virtue signal, by making yourself incapable of stopping the bad guy. Oh, now you're a good man? Who wants you to feel like that? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all tweaking, bro. Y'all straight bugging. Yeah, thank you. Y'all straight bugging, and I can't let you do it. And if you're going to be a bitch about it, I'm going to tell you that you're being a bitch about it. You're going to have to just deal with that. And everybody's so soft on words. Everybody's expecting that only the bad guy's gonna have this gun. All of y'all got the game fucked up. I'm tired of it. Shut the fuck up and listen for a minute. and we was in a grocery store, and somebody came in, lighting that motherfucker up, not only would you depend on me to save you and your kids while we hiding in the frozen food section, not only would you be dependent on me to pull my pistol that I'm always carrying every day, all day, openly, not only would you expect for me to pull that pistol to save you, you would actually love it if I had my bulletproof vest and my AR on there, because you would go, oh yeah, you better be the one to get out there, Trey. Go for it. Do that shit right now. Please hurry. This is what you would say to me. Anybody who thinks that that scenario will be better if nobody else in there had a firearm, or that if I had my AR, that somehow me having my AR instead of just my Glock or some shit like that has made the situation worse, and you kind of don't want me to use that to save you and your kids, none of that shit makes any sense at all. When you see these bullshit crisis actors acting like their kids died somewhere, and the first thing they say is, please don't let nobody else have that same gun. Please tell everybody to put that gun away. And if you see that happening, you know you're being played. You know you're being fucking played. Stop playing. You play with your life, don't play with my life, motherfucker. Y'all are weird. Y'all some fucking weirdos, bro. What's supposed to happen is, everywhere you go, you see somebody like this. And you go, damn, what bad guy gonna come in here and think he gonna get his shit off? He can't get his shit off in here. There's 7 happy niggas in here with ARs. And they happy, chilling.
Reestablish your shit if you ain't been in trouble for over 7 to 10 years. Yeah. So how would you have to do what you have to do?
You have to go through, you have to find you a lawyer, and the lawyer might want a small retainer, something real small. Okay. So what you do is you tell me
because they try to say, man, that you know what I mean, once you're a felon, you can't restore your rights. Yeah, see, I know that shit ain't true, man, but you know. Yeah, it was a domestic felony, but that was damn near over 12, 13 years ago. You ain't no trouble since either? No, I ain't been in no trouble since.
When you ain't been in no trouble since, and it's been that long, you got to
something about some kind of law with the power or whatever. Right. Now what about with the FBI with guns, and you say they with the felonies and shit, and how would they be able to approve you for being a normal citizen?
They would have to be willing to continue to move that
expunge, right?
They got to be expunged. That's what the problem is. They're not just getting expunged. Don't tell me you got to hurt nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that will happen.
I mean, it was just self-defense, man. You know, we ain't gonna let nobody Yeah, a year in prison and probably like 6 months working leave. No.
Like I was saying, fuck the government, they want you dead. They want you under control, bro. When they want gun control that'll make a foreign invader happy, you gotta be worried about why the fuck Biden would say that shit. He want a gun ban. What for though? The Mexican border going crazy. China sending balloons and shit. We know we're not secure. They trying to hand us over. That's what I think. Man, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit, bro. I ain't giving up shit. The ATF bugging, they can kiss my dick. I ain't giving up nothing, bro. It's gonna be, boy, they better bring some bags, boy. They better bring some bags. Fuck with me. I'm not giving up shit that I bought legal. Now y'all wanna change the game? Kiss my dick. Fuck out of here. Y'all bugging, dude. Y'all bugging. I ain't giving up shit. And y'all need to go cop. And y'all need to go cop that shit. Go get you an AR. All that shit they talking about trying to ban the shit, go run and get that shit. We've been breaking gun sale records in this country over and over again since COVID. Since COVID, everybody been on their shit. Everybody been on their shit since COVID. Gun sales going up, bro. Why? Because everybody knows something wrong and motherfuckers ain't going for that bullshit. The ATF talking all that shit come June 1st. They want to make this rule somehow binding as if it were law, but it's only a rule. And if your AR barrel is less than 16 inches, you cannot have a stabilizer brace on the back of it. But they act like what they're worried about is concealability. But they don't want you to stabilize something just because it's shorter than 16 inches. So if you got some shorter than 16 inches, they want you to remove the brace or stabilizer off the back of it, which actually makes it shorter and less stable when you shoot it, but then they say you're okay to have it. I'm not asking y'all twice for nothing. Are y'all out of y'all fucking mind, bruh? The whole time they doing some shit that a whole bunch of people don't like. But they acting and just moving forward as if ain't nobody gonna do shit and they don't even need your permission or your liking. They don't need your approval to do this shit. They got the game fucked up. They're supposed to be worried about what the fuck we gonna do to them when they stepping on toes and what the fuck is gonna happen if they don't back down to what we say. Obviously they're not working. And if you cannot see this simple shit and how government be functioning, you are going to get what you deserve, man. You're not supposed to let them do that. Anybody who climbed the mountain to tell anybody else what the fuck to do at the barrel of a government gun, you're supposed to shoot them the fuck down. That's what's supposed to happen. That's how you keep a king or a ruler from ruling shit. Anytime anybody try to step up there to do that shit, gun smoke, sparks from everybody, from all angles, all day, until they tap out, give up, or die. Fuck out of here. And it sounds harsh, but if you look at SWAT training, ATF protocol and their training, and what they got going on, for what they plan on doing, they shit looks spooky crazy. Are you crazy? They tell you every day on all these fucking laws. Here's a reason that the police will address you. You better obey everything he says. Keep him feeling safe and comfortable, or else your life is on the line. And here's another one, and here's another one, and the list goes on and on and on. There are thousands of laws, statutes, ordinance, codes, and regulations on paper, and each individual one becomes another reason why a cop will say that he gets to address you, and anything less than total compliance or comfortability that you provide for the environment will get you fucked up. Even if he's wrong, you gotta figure that out later. You're not supposed to be okay with that, and it's not too much to ask for. It's too much to ask for? Man, get the fuck out of here. You know when the cops are wrong? When they do something that I would go in prison for doing. If I was standing right alongside the cops, doing what they do to you for the same reasons, I would go to prison. But morality don't work like that. Morality says whatever's wrong is wrong and whoever doing it is wrong. What you are wearing is not going to change morality. This is simple stuff. These are deal breakers. I don't know how you can even hear me at all and still support government the way you do. They're going to do to you what every government does to every other country. We watch governments ruin countries all the time. We watch governments take advantage of their illusion to ruin countries all the fucking time. We watch it in other countries. And then we say, look at that country not being as free as America is because they let a government hide behind an illusion to do the most destruction to their own people while everybody watches. Shame, shame, shame. That's what we say to them. That's what we say to them. And now they want this World Economic Forum to rule us with this one world currency. They want to take all the guns to make us look like Canada or France or Libya or any other fucking country. But this ain't any other country. This is America. My people's got blood in this country, in this soil, and we're not leaving. We're not going nowhere, and we're not going to wait. We're not going to watch the same government system that enslaved us, enslave everybody, and tell us to like it. I'm not going to like shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They better play nice. They better play nice. And every single time I see a new, scary, threatening avenue being carved by this government tyranny that we're all watching happen in real time, every time I see them do something that looks like they were marching forward with all their crazy shit, the only thing I can think of is when bullets hit flesh, niggas go down. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. Because everything they doing, they're not going to stop because you're crying, voting, and begging and crying. Niggas been marching since the 60s, and look where we at. Y'all still crying about police brutality and shit. You know what that means? That they hear you, but they don't care. Every fucking march is a child throwing a temper tantrum. You still grounded, you fucking brat. You're still grounded, you fucking brat. That's what they say to you with the temper tantrum. Tell them that it's up. We want all the freedom for everybody right now, and you're not fucking great. That's how it goes. That's how you do it. Do you think they play with you about their law society? They tell you over the speeding ticket, agree to pay this shit, because if you fight right here, you will die right here about the speeding ticket. You don't gotta hit nobody. You don't gotta damage no property. If they catch you, they tell you, pay and don't fight about it. And if you fight, it'll go wherever you want it to go. They ready to do all of that. No cop walks away from you. No law society says, keep asking him for the money. Don't force him. Don't touch him. Don't cuff him. They don't say that. They will fuck your life up in front of your kids over the fucking seatbelt situation. If you tell them you're not gonna pay no seatbelt ticket, and you're going to drive that vehicle, no matter what they say, you don't care about suspended license or nothing, that seatbelt ticket will get you killed in front of your kids on your birthday. None of those things will stop the police to say, man, it's just money, man. We'll come back later. They don't back off saying that and ask you later. They bring the fight to you right there and they ask you if you want to die for that seatbelt ticket money. The cop is willing to die for it. That's weird as fuck. I don't gotta like that shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Tell them to do all the good shit and none of the bad shit. If they can get me arrested, they can't do it either. That's fair as hell, man. I don't understand why I can't say this to every man and they go, yup, you right, and I'm not going back. That's what's supposed to happen. It's way too easy. That's why they be wanting to shut niggas up, man. That's why they be wanting to shut niggas up. Because they know the heart and soul of a man in today's America, it won't take much for you. If somebody touch your heart with some shit that really touch your heart and soul, they got your attention. They want to be the only ones talking to you about all the scary shit. They have convinced you that danger means give your guns up. Every time I hear them talk about some other shit that happened somewhere, I go get a bigger gun and more bullets. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all. I'm not gonna feel safer if I tell them to take this from me when I've been 42 years on this earth and I ain't never hurt nobody. I'm not the person to take this from. What for? It's not, the world ain't gonna be safer if you take this from me. How would it be safer? It'd be safer for the bad guys. This is the safest corner in the city right now. You know why? Because not only am I armed and ready to defend anybody in my sight right now, I also I don't come with the illusion that I can tell anybody what to do. I can't tell none of these people what the fuck to do. My gun don't make me nobody's boss, bro. But the police think that when he show up with his gun, he is King Dingaling. When the police show up, they don't give a fuck what's going on. He thinking he is your boss. My gun don't make me nobody's boss. My gun can only tell you to leave me alone, that's it. It's not for nothing else, man. So if Biden want my gun, you tell him to put his fucking boots on and bring his punk ass out here and get it himself, because I ain't giving up shit. I ain't never hurt nobody. What I'm worried about, though, is all the government bullshit that they getting us into that we got to worry about. Why the fuck I got to worry about China, North Korea, Russia, Brazil, Mexico, or anybody when I don't even know none of them? If I got to worry about what North Korea is going to do, whoever is entangled in that North Korean business is in a grave state of neglect and endangerment, because I don't know or care about none of the shit they got going on. Why the fuck I gotta hear about what North Korea thinking about us? Y'all bugging, bro. Y'all are bugging. Y'all gonna get what you deserve, though. And that's just nature. If you let them do this, all of the bullshit that they get us into, we gonna suffer the consequences and repercussions of all the shit they got going on because we let them do that shit, bro. Y'all let them do everything. All you gotta do is tell them to do all of the good shit and none of the bad shit. There's nothing wrong with demanding that they do exactly that and nothing else. It's real easy. It's not too much to ask for, and we should be demanding that shit. If I can go to prison for it, the cops should go to prison for it. Remove those duties from their job, bro. It's not that hard to figure out. Morality don't give a fuck about that badge or what they got on. Wrong is wrong. They out here extorting people, robbing them at gunpoint, all type of shit. Y'all just let them do the shit. Goofies. Our ancestors are rolling over in their grave, but y'all let the bully not only continuously bully black people with this prison industrial complex, that they've also kept us in the racial divide, making us think that prison is for niggas. Like ain't no white boys in there, right? Get the fuck out of here. They want all of your souls, motherfucker. They want everybody. They want everybody. They can't even get what they want unless they get everybody. The financial system is fucked up. If you understand that American dollar, then you know that racism is some shit they want us to fight about. They gotta fuck a whole lot of white people up when they fuck that money up. And they gon' fuck it up. They gon' crash that dollar. When they crash that dollar, all these white people out here who don't like you because you black are gonna be just as black as your black ass, because you will all be equally starving. We will all be equal in a great state of desperation, starvation, and confusion when they crash that dollar, turn the lights off in this bitch, and watch us eat ourselves. Janet Napolitano, head of Homeland Security, said years ago that it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. And the next national crisis is going to be our energy grid. That's what she said. Why would she say it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when? Why would she say that? I don't take that shit lightly when that bitch say that. If you work for national security and this bitch said this shit in the morning meeting, you would take her seriously. Why are all of the people involved with it taking it seriously, but I can't tell y'all that this is what they're talking about and y'all can't take it seriously? I take that shit seriously, bro. They worried about that national grid. Now what you gonna do if they fuck the American dollar up, the border not secure, and they turn the lights off for 30 days? Nationwide for 30 days. What the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do when they do that? This is what the problem is, man? There's big ideas and big things going on, and we down here fighting about all this piddly shit like it fucking matters. You're not gonna stop racism with legislation. I'm not gonna stop it, no matter how proud I am of my blackness. All I can say is, anytime harmful racism gets right in front of me, I will attack that shit. Leave me alone if I didn't start to fight, and then I don't care about racism so much. Tell them to bring it to me, or go off somewhere else to think whatever they want to think. I don't care. What I care is when racism can hide behind a badge or a government job. That's when it's bad. You know, when child trafficking and pedophilia and all that other shit gets real bad, when they hide behind that badge and government jobs to do that shit. If you want to put a big kink in their machine about the racism, the systematic racism, and the child trafficking, and the money and drug laundering, tell these bad guys that they cannot go to government to hide, because government ain't no place to hide. Because when you go there and you fuck up, we fuck you up. Tell them that. And then stand on it. If a cop is trafficking children, get him. If a judge is trafficking drugs, get him. You can't hide behind that shit. What the fuck y'all let them hide there for? Y'all let them hide there. Think I give a fuck about a racist neighbor? I give a fuck about a racist cop. A racist neighbor will have to keep his fucking mouth shut and watch the fuck what he do around me. I can laugh at his racism from my porch. I'll wave at him when I take my trash out, because I know he ain't gonna do nothing. If he gonna get a job as a police officer tomorrow, he will be a force to reckon with because of that fucking illusion. Good job, assholes. Y'all let him do it. Why y'all let him do that shit? I, for one, don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I will respect and cooperate with anybody who is cooperative, means no harm to me, approach me with some sincere concern, to which I need a fair opportunity to right whatever wrong he's talking about. A cop that will walk up to me and say he's only doing his job, he's not quite sure what the law says, he was told to do this, so he's doing it. He's a fucking idiot for putting his life on the line for some shit that he not a lawyer, so he don't know, he don't even gotta know. That ain't scary to you? You gotta survive the encounter to make it to your day in court. He can lie, honestly forget, or manipulate the circumstances to make you look guilty, and to make it look like every single time they interact with somebody, they got a high success rate of being in the right and subduing your ass. I don't know why y'all let them do this shit, but I ain't gonna let them do it. Biden can kiss my dick. The ATF talking all this shit about my gun because of how long it is. It's too short. They get the fuck out of here. Can I have a projectile or not, bro? I'm gonna bust this motherfucker no matter how long the barrel is. Y'all talking crazy like if the barrel is long, then somehow I'm now safe with the firearm. If you can't tell the ATF to make sense out of all this shit they're talking about, come June 1st, they will be on a suicide mission to go try to retrieve 40 million pistol, AK or AR pistol variants, because they want to make 40 million people felons over a rule that's not even a law. Man, the ATF bugging, bro. They gonna die for that shit. Oh, every time they go to a house to get that shit, I hope they lose 3 motherfuckers for every piece of plastic they gonna try to retrieve from y'all. And then they'll stop that shit. Government not gonna stop because you crying and begging. Speak to them in their language. They like shooting shit. Me too. Fuck out of here. Fuck out nothing. Nobody care about nothing. You better be saving some kids. Or else I don't want to hear nothing he's talking about. I don't want to hear nothing about no speeding ticket, no traffic citation, no nothing. Show me who I hurt. Show me where the victim is, and then we can measure the value of the restitution that I need to pay about a victim that I created or damaged property. Anything less than that, the police shouldn't be saying shit to me about nothing. And I don't give a fuck either. And they need to know that. Y'all let them do what the fuck they want. We're getting a lot of traffic, a lot of eyes on me today, a lot of support too. But we get some people turning their nose up too. And you know what's crazy? If I was a cop, they would love me tomorrow when I put my uniform on. If I go apply to be a police officer in 6 months, how long it take? 6 months, a year, whatever. These same people turning their nose up at me will salute me like somehow I'm magically morally superior, that I'm magically a good person now because of the fucking costume. Get the fuck out of my life with that dumb ass shit. I gotta explain this shit to grown ass people that want to be respected as grown people. Y'all bugging, bro. I just want y'all to love yourself enough to tell the bully, no matter who he is or what he dressed in, that if he won't smoke, and if it's gonna be your life or his, then it might as well be his because he started that shit. That's a fair fucking fight, and I don't care what somebody got on when they bring the fight to you. I don't care. My life is on the line. I didn't start this fight. You better run for cover then. Think I give a fuck about all this other stuff? Why the fuck? My life don't give a fuck about none of that other stuff, man. Shout out to Bamboo. I see Bamboo in here. I've been neglecting the chats, but what up? Quinn in here. Quinn is always in here. I see Angel in here. What up, Angel? What up, Michael? Thumbs up to you for the fucking thumbs up, bro. Buck Crack News Network is in here. What up? Hey, share my shit too. Cause real talk, I be getting like, I get 180 views on a video. You can put a K on the end of that and it ain't enough. I think I'm bringing this gun topic where it needs to be. Black Rambo not doing it. Mark Chopper not doing it. Coleon Noir not doing it. These niggas ain't doing it, but salute to them because I love their work. But they not telling the whole story. The government's going crazy. They been crazy. They gotta fuck with everybody to fuck with us. They gotta fuck with everybody. They want to bring us to a level of control that has never been seen before on planet Earth. America is the last beacon of hope for any of that shit. And if they gotta fuck you up to get what they want, they will fuck you up for that. Gematria Effect News up here. Salute to Zach. Zach is another one, another real one. Somebody who is bringing the knowledge and understanding of how the world really works right to your face, so you got a choice to make. With that Gematria, you got a choice to make. With gun ownership, you got a choice to make. The world is dangerous. Are you gonna arm yourself or not? That's it, bro. That's it. All this other wishy-washy bullshit in between is fuck shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. I don't care about the length of a gun, no gun laws, no background check, no none of that shit. People say, you don't think there should be a background check? No. This man that walked this car right here that walked up to me, he a felon. He was asking me about how to get his gun rights back. Well, he got a violent felon. I don't know how much hope he got. But this is what the problem is. He committed his felony 13 years ago. He got kids and shit now. He cannot protect his kids over something that he did 13 years ago. What his kids got to do with it? Because another felon who don't give a fuck about nothing, who will carry that gun anyway, he can go bully this man. When this man is trying to abide by the law. Now he can be bullied. His family can be bullied. They can be overtaken and subdued by a bad guy because he listened to the police tell him that he can't have a gun. Now he's going to lose a fight for his life because of that. I think that's crazy. I'm not going to put my life on the line because it's some government bullshit when they can't even fucking pass their own background check. The government is out here trafficking kids, trafficking drugs. They got a big-ass body count. Governments on the world kill more people than declare war. You don't know that? They kill their own people more. It's called democide. They got rid of guns in Germany 5 years before Hitler showed up. They thought everything was sweet. 5 years later, here come the bad guy, fucking him up with no problem, no opposition whatsoever. Scared German people to ride alongside of him, and then did all that other shit to the other people. If you think the political climate is okay right now to get guns from everybody, what you gonna do when the bully shows up in 5 years? That's what happened in Germany. That's what happened in Germany. Hitler showed up 5 years after they gun ban, bro. 5 years? They thought shit was sweet. Ha! Hitler came through, bitch slapped everybody, nobody there to stop. If y'all let them hate on these fucking guns, they will turn the lights off and let China and Mexico come through here. China want what we owe them. Mexico want Texas back. They want their shit back. Y'all playing, bro. Y'all playing. Give up what gun? This one? To who? Them? Nah, bro. I ain't giving them nuts. They can kiss my dick. I'm not going, bro. I'm not fucking going. These motherfuckers cannot pass their own background check, bro. Anything they put on that form, if you pass it to whoever calls themselves government, they got a lie to pass that. They ask you if you're an American citizen. Their oath of office actually relinquishes their citizenship. They are foreigners. They can't pass their own form, bro. The jig is up. The jig is up. When I say I don't give a fuck, I be meaning that shit, bro. I be this close to fucking threatening motherfuckers and all type of shit. That's how I feel. If somebody slapped your mother, slapped your girlfriend, and then slapped your daughter, do you think that that same person doing all this slapping can tell you that you got to talk to a middleman to set an appointment to file charges on him for doing that? Yeah, yeah. Brother. Still out here, boy. My man. Hell yeah. I've been knowing this nigga about 25 years in Cedar Rapids. He seen me when I started this. He know I'm out here. Whoever doing all that slapping though, not only are they obviously in the wrong, you have a natural right and responsibility to pounce on him right then and there. To end all of the threat, bro. You don't gotta wait for nothing. He shouldn't be able to convince you that if he's got a shiny badge on and an ugly ass polyester uniform, that somehow you have to quiet your natural response to defend them. You have to hush that, to let him do this to them just because he's a police officer. If it would get me arrested, the cops shouldn't be able to do it. And I don't care what that is. It doesn't really matter what it is. As a matter of fact, if somebody slapped my mama, my girl, and my daughter in front of me, he gonna die right there. And I should be able to say that. I should be able to do it. I should be able to dance on his grave. Everybody else should leave me alone when I do that. And if you take his clothes off and then you put the costume on and then give him the bag and say, and ask me, has anything changed? Before I can answer your question, I will already be swinging and shooting. Because none of that is going to stop me from protecting my family. None of it. I'll be a dead motherfucker. Because ain't no cop going to do nothing to my mama, my girl, or my child and then think that this illusion that he's got, that he has, is supposed to supersede the natural beating of my heart. That's beating with full intentions on defending my mama, my girl, and my child. That's what it's beating for. The whole time they beating the war drum, this government shit is out of control and y'all letting them do it. But I will beat this fucking Glock drum. Fuck out of here. I will drum roll the fuck out of the fucking Glock drum. No problem. Nobody's gonna bully me. No cop, no judge, no lawyer. Not the mayor. Fuck the mayor. Nobody's gonna bully me. What up, boy? Nobody's gonna bully me. And that's a sentiment that any man from any faith can embrace. Nobody's gonna bully me. Period. That's easy. That's easy. Hey, and if you're around me, ain't nobody gonna bully you either. I don't play that bully shit. Okay, Parker, come holler at me. No bully get no play around me, boy. Your ass will be the dirt. Leave everybody alone. If you start it, I hope you die for that. If you start the fight, I hope you die for that. And I don't care who you is. And if everybody can just honor that, then who's going to be willing to start the fight? Everybody should be worried to start the fight. Everybody should be scared to start a fight, bro. Buddy almost got his ass ran over trying to watch me. Should be watching that traffic. Everybody should be scared to start a fight. That's how you keep the peace. My gun don't make me nobody boss. I'm still not gonna start no fight. I know I'm gonna die for that. It's that simple. That's super easy. What's wrong with y'all? It's too easy. It's too easy.
You said they give you a hug, I'm not gonna hurt nobody, though. Yeah, we gotta understand. Information is power.
She want to say hi. She want to say hi on my YouTube. Yeah.
Hello, my YouTube people. Yeah. How are you? You can't even see. Oh, you live?
They can see you. Yeah, I'm live.
How many people you gotta know?
They can see you.
Cause period.
I only got like 21 people.
You outside?
I got like 21.
You outside?
Yeah.
Hey, baby, what's up?
What's your thing on YouTube?
RPM?
1300.
Yeah, go see.
1300 Second Avenue Southeast. Come on down to the
Yeah, Community Center 1300.
Second Avenue Southeast, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
9 to 5. Free food. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Free food
That's what's up.
to everybody.
That's how you take care of the community.
Resources, bus passes, all that.
Okay.
I want to go to the gun
Oh yeah, we doing all that. We talk.
Hey guys, support.
She can't wait to watch herself on the
I'm
live.
about to go watch myself right now. Oh, you can say. Yeah, look. All right.
Yeah, man.
But you gotta understand that you black. If they had a white person out here, would have been different.
I need a pre.
No, it would be different. I've done this like over 100 times.
No, I'm saying if it was a white person who was doing what you're doing,
Would it be different?
it would be different.
How
Because
would
I
it be
feel like
different?
you
Do you think
in a-
it'd be easier for me than it is for him?
No, for him, it probably would be hard. Probably not. A lot of people come in. I'm saying you guys, like, you easy going. Like, it's like, but white people, you never know what the fuck they got going on in their mindset. So it's like, if it was a white person standing right here, I don't think
I think you're right.
and
I
stuff
think
like
you're
that.
right.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Yo, the sister just pointed out something that makes a lot of sense to me. She says, she asked me if I think it'd be different if a white boy was doing this. I asked her if she thought it'd be easier for a white boy. She said no.
That would get tough. That's why we go home and cry. We never come back outside the day. So for you, it's easier because, black people need protection. Now, this white people trying to get rid of us. And we ain't going nowhere. Alright, I'm going to share your YouTube.
Yeah, please do.
So I hear myself.
Yeah, the traffic is loud. Yo, what up, man? The traffic be loud. People be like, some people be like, oh, he's standing on the corner screaming and yelling. I'm trying to get over the traffic, but the thing about it is that it's better to be out here. Doing this from my basement or from my living room, my dining room table, that it don't got the same effect. You want to reach the people out here? You want to make a good impression on your social media? You can't just be talking that gun shit. You got to get out there and do it. You got to get out here like this and do that shit. I used to talk a whole lot of shit on Facebook when I had a Facebook. Facebook banned my IP. They banned me hard. I have to do a facial recognition. We're trying to make a new Facebook. And when they see it's me, they deny my Facebook account. They got me the fuck out of Facebook. But I used to be on Facebook a lot, talking about gun shit. Somebody on Facebook was like, "Oh, you a keyboard warrior? You ain't about that shit." Dude in my job was like, "Yeah, you talk a good game, but what is you doing?" I went, "Word? Okay." When they got the motherfucking bulletproof vest, make my mom feel a little better. I can survive something, live to tell the story. Got out here with my AR and said, fuck it. Brought the sign too. The sign was a good idea. This lets everybody know exactly what it is that I got going on. I'm trying to prove something here. That I can be approachable, huggable. The hero will like this gun too. Y'all bugging. Danger, danger does not mean give your guns up. It's not going to make you safer. You got to be out of your damn mind. And if you think it's going to make you safer, put a sign in your yard that says this is the gun-free household and watch what happens. You're going to look like easy pickings. You're going to look like easy pickings, goofy. You're supposed to tell the bully he going to die for being a bully. You better play nice. Nobody has to grace him with a stress-free work environment with this bullshit gun-free zone shit. Gun-free zone just means that a shooter can come in there and be unbothered. That's what they know. If you can't understand that, you have a cognitive problem. Good luck, motherfucker. Fuck, you can't understand that? How are you still alive? Like, how did you make it? Stumbling through life, getting lucky. Fucking goofies, bruh. And we can be safe out here being gun-free. Tell the police departments to give their guns up. It's safe out here, right? What the fuck they need that for? Right? They not gonna do that. They know what's up. They know somebody somewhere don't give a fuck about nothing, not even their badge. And then somebody might do something to them or somebody else. If they challenge the police and the police think they need that for whoever will challenge them, they are definitely, whoever that is will definitely challenge me, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Whoever doing that will definitely challenge me. I should be more heavily armed than the police, actually. Because I am nothing compared to a police department. But when somebody takes shots at a police officer, they just challenge the entire tri-state area. Because they don't care what kind of SWAT you bring to them. Once they start firing, they have already not given a fuck. Buddy was looking crazy until he seen my sign. Then he went, "Oh, you trying to prove a point?" Then he got it. The sign be working, bro. That sign be helping. It clear the air real quick. You know what's up. I'm out here for the hugs. The police are out here for the money. They out here siphoning money with this hidden tax on the people by charging you because they caught you doing something, driving too fast and not wearing a seatbelt. Man, show me who I hurt. That's some shit that I cannot avoid. If I hurt somebody, I owe somebody. If I ain't hurt nobody, bro, I'm not giving you $125 because I was driving too fast and you don't like that. You can kiss my dick, you ain't never getting that money. And if you're gonna fight me for it, just tell everybody you're gonna fight me for $125, even if it means one of us gotta die or both of us. So we can call you crazy for that. Get the fuck out of here. Stop being fucking stupid. When I tell you that something is wrong and you look around, you know goddamn well something is wrong. Whatever is wrong or whatever is controlling you has to completely supersede your average intelligence and below average, because some of y'all are fucking dumb. And ain't even nothing wrong with that. You should be dumb and free. You should be dumb and safe. but they're not gonna give you that because the more they can get over on you, the more likely they are going to be to play the role of the bully, because power corrupts. Every single time, it doesn't fail. Stop telling them that they got this iron-proof authority over you, to which they owe nobody no explanation about. Because when you do that to regular people, they will pretend to be gods on the earth, and that's what they're doing. Your government thinks they're a god. Tell them no, they're not. Tell them they better keep on doing all that good shit and then do none of the bad shit, because the bad shit will get them fucked up. Period. And then act on it. When they spaz, fuck them up. Tell the government they don't run shit. We do. They don't run nothing. They know they don't. But they have scared you away from the fight. If you stood up and told government to do all of the good shit that they do and none of the bad shit, and that you were not playing with their asses, they will get in line or they will fight you over you saying that. Ain't that weird? That's not weird to you? Oh, fuck. They gotta come with overwhelming force of violence. That's what the control is. Not in some moral high ground that they got over you or anybody else fucked with. They gotta hypnotize you with the music and the movies and the bad food. Because without that, they would be less likely to be where it is that they are. So high above your fucking head, you jackass, stop letting them do that shit. They gotta hypnotize you with the gematria. Y'all respect religion so much, but when somebody tries to tell you that the control over planet Earth is being done ritualistically because of something that the people in the upper echelons of this shit believe is going on in reality, and what they pray to, they bring that to the table when they rule you. They do this through a complicated system of rituals that they play on your mind through the same avenues that they use to hypnotize you. The music, in the movies, in the food, in the politics, and all that bullshit. They have to ritualistically do this stuff to pay homage to their God, bro.
Man, I will smack your...
Much love, though, man. Little buddy in the car was like, boy, I will snatch that shit. Then he kind of laughed and gave me the thumbs up and rolled the window back up. Which is weird though, because there was one time I was down here before, and one of these old heads down here in the neighborhood, I knew her from way back. He came up to me, he's like, bro, I see you out here doing your thing. But I heard a couple guys talk about they don't like what you're doing and who you think you is, and they'll come down there and take that AR from you. This is what a buddy of mine said to me one day. I seen him in the barbershop. I was bringing one of my boys down there to get a haircut. I said, say word? He was like, yeah, man. I was like, who? He's like, man, I don't want to start nothing to get too far in the middle of some shit, bro. I ain't gonna say no names, but it was some little knucklehead hood niggas, man. They don't know no better. Blah, blah, blah. He's trying to soften it up. Trying to make it easier on me. Which is strange to me though. Because number one, I'm out here for the love, first of all. Number two, I'm definitely out here for my young niggas trying to tell y'all, do not let them wrap you up in this legal system so they can convince you to put up zero fight in the idea of you wanting to protect yourself from all of the street shit that's constantly going on out here. Don't do that, bro. Stay out their way. Maintain that right to do that. Maintain your right to do that at all costs, bro. Leave all that other bullshit alone, man, so they can leave you alone when you're doing this later in life, and they can't stop you. That's what they really want, bro. They don't care about them drugs that much, bro. Half that shit they brought in here. They arrested motherfuckers for years about weed. Reefer madness and all that shit. Now, how many states are selling weed, man? You see how they don't care? But they'll jeopardize your shit, fuck your whole life up about some shit, about some play shit, man. While they figure out their game and what's the next step in manipulating your ass about. They gotta wrap your head around this shit like this, bro. They gotta hit you with the gematria, bro. Your English language is coded. Y'all don't know that. Let me kick this gematria shit for y'all real quick, since y'all don't seem to fucking understand it. Let me put my sign down real quick. Yo, shout out to every man that ever had to fight for his life in a foreign country, running for his life with this shit on and heavier and more gear. Boy, this shit breaking my back. I gotta beef my workout up. This shit heavy as fuck, bro. But what that gematria about? The English language is coded. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. If you give each of these letters a value, with A being 1 and Z being 26, and then flip-flop it. So Z is 1 and A is 26. That's 2 ciphers. Do those same 2 ciphers, right? Do those same 2 ciphers, but then take the double digits, like in the regular order where A is 1, K is the 11th letter. If you want to flip that cipher to get the next cipher, you take a double digit a letter, like K being 11, and you add the 2 letters together in it. 1 plus 1 is 2. So now K has a value of 2. And if you do that, going in both directions, by giving A the value of 1 and Z the value of 26, and then flip-flop that, and then you got 4 ciphers now. You have 4 ciphers.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Keeping our rights alive, our freedom alive. Thank
Hell
you, man.
yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hey, I want you to know, man, they can't take our rights. They can only scare us out of it or trick us out of it to make us follow the magic fucking paper when they sign the shit.
That's right.
It never goes away. They want most of us to give it up without a fight so they can hammer us like whack-a-mole when rare people stand up and go, hey, don't do that.
Essential, you can't run your business even though it's your business to make your living. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Don't let them trick you out of your shit. If that's the case, I'm gonna write a contract and sign it with some magical ink, sign it in my own blood that says I'm a demigod and I don't owe no obedience to nobody. Don't touch me. That's my constitution. That's my constitution, because they not understanding they shit. I didn't write that contract. I wasn't present. They didn't ask me for an updated copy of a constitution or none of that. They really consider me divorced of that. They playing a game by trying to give me a little license or whatever. But even according to their own Black's Law Dictionary in the Law Society, a license means the permission to do something which is otherwise illegal to do. You are telling them when you get a license that this is illegal, nobody has a right to do it, but you want them to give you special permission, and then they give it to you. That's a game though. I'm telling you that I see so far through the game that I don't see them. I don't see them so much so that all I see is myself. If they present themselves to me when talking shit about a license or what the fuck is going on, I'm going to tell them that in all actuality, everything they talking is gibberish. They talking to a demigod, and they better back off and watch what the fuck they do and say to me. Period. Because everything they say is a fucking hypnotic game. Words are magic spells. They call it spelling for a reason. And then they hit you with that gematria. Then all of a sudden you think it's somehow a coincidence that Chadwick Boseman died on Jackie Robinson's day, but he played Jackie Robinson in a movie. Died on Jackie Robinson Day? Get out of here, bro. Y'all bugging, bro. Y'all tweaking. The author of the Black Panther, his name is Jack. You keep hitting Chadwick Boseman with this Jack shit. Who was that? Huey P. Newton? Yeah. Yeah. One of them Black Panthers was in one of the World Wars. was a part of a tank brigade. They called themselves the Panthers. Hey, if Zach is in here, I don't know if, yeah, the Black Panther, yeah. Hey, what racial divide? These white boys love me out here. They know what's up. They know it's about that gun shit. They know it's about the gun rights. RPM Trade Vietnam on YouTube. The Black Panther Tank Brigade, a battalion. What else you got, Zach? Hey, Zach, real quick. Hit us with that gematria about Chadwick Boseman since I brought him up real quick. Could you put that in the chats? I need to get better with my gematria, but I'm such a scatterbrain that even when I think I know, I get in my car, turn the camera on, all that shit go away. I be mixing the numbers up. I be knowing that there's a number or a connection to be made when I'm talking about it, and it just slipped my mind, bro. Between my scatterbrain and me trying to watch my surroundings and shit, I be forgetting, bro. Here we go. Boseman died in 2020. As a matter of fact, Chadwick Boseman died the day my youngest son was born. Jackie Robinson Day. Major League Baseball. On the birthday of Jack Kirby, who wrote the Black Panther. How the fuck he died on that day, bro? Out of all the days that he died that day? Listen, it'll blow your mind if you look at one case of gematria like Chadwick Boseman. One case you would say, how did that happen? When you realize that every celebrity death is coded with this gematria shit, you're going to say that something is so seriously wrong that it looks planned, orchestrated, and contrived, and whoever's doing this is fucking evil crazy, and they need to be outed and stopped at all costs. We need to hold bad government accountable for the shit that they do wrong. Why the fuck am I worried about Mexico? Why? Why I gotta worry about Mexico? I ain't did nothing to Mexico. North Korea, China, Russia, they all got this bone to pick with America, but they got government business to pick with America. Not nothing I did to them. And I ain't got no bone to pick with Russia. Because Russia can talk all they shit from way the fuck over there. They not my problem. Government here is. Because Russia can't take my guns. And if Russia tried to take my guns, everybody would see that that was a fight that I deserve to be armed for, so I can make them stop that shit. If I'm worried about somebody to take my guns, it won't be a foreign government. A foreign government can take my gun one round at a time. If somebody does believe wholeheartedly that something they say will hypnotize me into a fucking hypnotic trance or a magic spell, that while they're saying danger, danger, I will also put my gun on the ground for him to come take it. It sounds like hypnosis when I say it to you. If you can't see it enough to know that you got to tell them that the answer is no, and if they want to fight, you will happily just fight them. You don't got to care in the world about none of that shit. You will happily fight. It's undebatable. And if they want to fight, they can just say so, because we will happily do that. You should be able to say that. Cuss one is in here. Charm one is in here, of course. Yeah.
What's up?
He like taunting the police like that.
Okay.
What up, man? What's up, man? Hey, yo. He actually showed up. I'm glad you came down so we can get a little something, because I'm almost out of here. Yeah. Here go my boy right here. And y'all might have seen him in the chats. This was Butt Crack News. Butt Crack News Network. He was in the chats, now he out here. What up? What up, man? Yeah. We love being out here telling the police that we see exactly who they are. All of the good stuff they do, good. There should be more men doing what the good shit that they do. all of the bad shit that they do becomes deal breakers, and they need to know that, and they need to not get away with it not a day longer, actually. It needs to be a screeching halt to all of the government bullshit. They're gaining ground on us, and we're going to get what we deserve. Where have you heard that before, right? The Joker, right? What am I doing out here? Why this guy on my social media called me a clown the other day. I said, yeah, I'm a clown. The Joker one. The one out there flipping the sign on the corner if you've seen the movie. The one out there holding the mirror to society to let you know you are out of your mind. It's not just me, it's all of you. Every single one of y'all is a tragedy away from fucking chaos in your life. Stop trying to play like you're so damn good, like you're so virtuous, like you can pick a ruler for me. No, you can't. Fuck your vote. Like you can tell me that if you're scared of my gun, I don't deserve to have it. That's not how that goes. Oh yeah, the pig mask, he be killing me with that. It's dope, man. The fact of the matter is, if there's a racial divide out here, there's something about my black skin and this gun that's making that racist shit shut the fuck up and take that shit elsewhere. Maybe that's the answer. Arm yourself, be a polite person, love everybody that can love you, and all the racists will just stay out of your way, bro. They stay the fuck away from you. That's for damn sure. They're not gonna run to me with enthusiasm to tell me how they just don't like niggas. That ain't finna happen. This is the fucking cure to a lot of shit. Y'all bugging. Y'all want a child trafficker to know when the jig is up, when he not gonna go nowhere to get his shit off? He needs to go nowhere without seeing 3 or 4 happy motherfuckers like me carrying big ass guns, waiting to see if we might get called to duty to protect some kids. If everywhere they went, that's all they saw, they're not gonna be able to get their shit off. And they should be scared to try. Anybody doing bad shit should be scared to do that shit. They should be thinking, I'm not gonna get away with this. But motherfuckers, they slick. They find them avenues, them conduits to hide behind. If you wanna be a child trafficker, a child murderer, a drug dealer, a racist murderer, a woman beater, if you wanna be any of those things and get away with it, get a government job. It'll provide for you the best cover that society has to offer for your creep ass. Go there and you'll be fine, probably, maybe. I tell you where you won't be safe at, in front of me. Good luck, you better take cover. There's nothing better I can do with my life than to save some kids. Cops know that if they're on duty, claiming to do the best that they can do, and the child trafficking still persists, that we don't got enough hands on the job. And they will say to you, at the same time as the border is in jeopardy, China flying balloons and shit, the child trafficking and the drug trafficking is going crazy, public shootings everywhere, your government should be telling you to please get a gun. Please get some training. Please arm yourself. Can we create an environment that makes the bad guy feel hopeless and getting his shit off? If y'all do that, y'all can curb this shit to make it safer for the police. I think you can actually occupy a dormant manhood by giving him the natural duty to stand up as a protector in the society when he was bored, felt no sense of belonging or duty or nothing. Tell him he does have a duty. He's supposed to be protecting society, and he cannot sleep on the job. Get a fucking gun, don't be such a pussy, and help protect these kids, because all these cops on duty ain't enough, obviously, because the child trafficking is still persistent. You can give a man a sense of duty by calling them to action about this shit. They want to take your gun. Don't you think that's strange? I'm just a regular dude. I can see the duty calling me to save some kids, bruh. To teach the next generation, hey, if you're the good guy, you deserve to have a gun so you can tell the bad guy that he's going to die hard for that, make an example out of his ass, who's going to invade a house over here if the home invader get his ass fucked up for doing that. Let him kick a door and get gunned the fuck down on the porch. Whoever thought they was going to do that shit next weekend like it was sweet is going to be scared, bro. Because he not facing 3 to 5 for that. He facing 6 to fucking 16 rounds. He is facing his own mortality. At the very least, he will be facing a long extended stay at a local hospital with a shit bag and a fucking therapist that's gonna have to teach him how to fucking walk again. And that's if he's lucky, Mr. Home Invader. This is what they need to be facing, bro. The police making it sweet for the home invader. The government making it sweet for the home invader. Do you think an invading fucking country is watching Biden talk this gun shit? And it's not making them happy? If China wanted to come in here, when you know China is definitely watching U.S. politics, they hear why they doing business, the side deals with Biden. They also hear him telling everybody that he wants an assault weapons ban before he leaves. Because they already paid him for it. He gotta go get it now. China already paid Biden for the gun ban. Ha! That's why he's so sure he gonna get it. He's got to. He in their pockets. If y'all let them do this shit, y'all crazy. When y'all see the gematria behind every event that they're doing, you will see that they are ritualistically paying homage to their God while they play God on planet Earth because they believe they got the green light to do this because they have cracked the code to humanity and the simulation that we're in. I'm not one to fall for it. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to be duped by it. I'm not going to be scared out of it. They can't fool me. It's too late. I happen to be... What up, my boy? What you say here? You shouldn't think about things that upset you. What up?
What's going on?
Been a while. How y'all been?
Good, you? So you got
Yeah, he out here taunting the police.
Okay, you guys.
You know how we do.
See you later.
All right, I'll get over with y'all. The fact of the matter is, all of the costumes, all of the fucking slick talk, all of the magical paper with these government signatures, all of that shit is illusion. The only thing that matters is if you started a fight, you're supposed to lose the fight, and you're supposed to be trying to love everybody that you can, as much as you can. If you're not willing to do those two things, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb in the midst of a society that can be mindful enough to keep their eyes on the prize and face the fact that you are nobody's master and nobody's your master. And in that regard, every man for themselves, we are on our own. In the meantime, they love to get you involved in a cult of personality. That you will support Hillary or you will support Trump. Or that you will support Biden or you will support Trump. That they want Trump to look like the savior. Fuck Trump. And when I say fuck Trump, I also mean fuck Joe Biden. I don't like none of them. I wouldn't vote for my mama for president. She cannot get my vote. At age 18, she had to let go of her natural responsibility to give me life and raise me. She had to let go, even if it meant that I would go off into the world and fuck my life up and get myself killed. My mother had to let me go. Joe Biden is going to have to fucking let me go. Or he can come down here and say something to my fucking face, and he never would. Motherfuckers talk real tough when they hide behind the illusion, when they perch themselves on the ivory tower. Then they feel tough to say some shit that he would never say to my face. But where I come from, that make you a pussy when you do that. JB, the head of Homeland Security, the head of the ATF, the head of the FBI. I don't care how tough you think they are, how prestigious they are in their ivory towers, in their buildings, with all their guns, all paid by the extorted taxes that they took from your ass. I don't care what the illusion says about none of that shit. They all some bitches, and I would slap the fuck out of the head of the ATF if he was in my face. Tell him to come to me without his gun by himself, and I would slap him like the man that he is. He would only come to me just to prove how much of a pussy he is. Whoever he is, I don't even know his name. Officer Pussy. Officer Punk Ass Bitch is what I call him. Whoever he is, I don't care. He would never slap me outside of his job by himself. He would die for that, and he knows it. He will hide behind that shit though and come to my house and knock on my door like a big old bad tough man. Yeah, he tough. Tough as what? Tough as what? He is as tough as all of the fucking energy that he bring behind him. Because he would never do it by himself. I will come out here by myself to say fuck the police, fuck the mayor, fuck the president, fuck all of their asses, and I'll stand out here by myself to say it. None of them will get out here and say, fuck your Constitution by himself. He'll die for that. They'll never do that. All this tough talk and posturing and shit make them look like pussies to me. I'm laughing inside. I'm laughing inside. Because I already know where they want to go with all of this shit. And I'm already at the finish line telling them that if they won't smoke, they're going to have to get me in the ready position. They're not going to get me disarmed, confused, begging, and wondering what tomorrow's going to bring. Come June 1st, June 1st is going to bring an inevitable, equal and opposite reaction to the ATF and they bullshit when they think they're finna go door to door or try to play any fucking head game or mental game with anybody about that fucking pistol brace. I hope they lose 3 people for every door they knock on until they fucking stop that shit. Pussy, die for that. Y'all some fucking weirdos, bro. Y'all are strange as fuck for picking that fight. I know it looked like a fight. A lot of politicians know it looked like a fight. If this was a Quentin Tarantino movie, you would think that this was preparation for the next scene in the movie to be a bloodbath. That's what this looked like as a Quentin Tarantino script. When I say this looks like something, and I say what I don't like about the way this looks, and how this needs to go, I don't care if they want to call me a domestic terrorist for me calling this shit like I see it, placing it in the realm of a Hollywood film script that Tarantino would have written, and then telling myself that this movie is going to get bloody in 3, 2, 1. That's what it looks like. It ain't my fault for saying that that's what it looks like. And if it looks like that, I damn sure got a right to say, wow, what'd I do? I ain't do nothing to nobody. And then when they go, well, the ATF says that you might. And I go, but I never did though. And I never would though. And they go, well, the ATF's gonna come June 1st. And I go, well, I don't gotta let them do that. Who are they but men? It's somebody who's an ATF agent. You can fire half of them before June 1st comes. If the power goes, when somebody says you're fired and poof, they don't got the power no more, look how powerful these words are, man. Look how powerful words are. Because if they give these motherfuckers a green light, they gonna knock on some doors, maybe. That's not cool. If I'm okay now, I'm going to be okay on June 1st. If I'm such a danger, how come they're not rushing to my house right now? Why is it that when they change something on the magical paper, then they will feel somehow obligated or righteous in knocking on my door to talk about a gun that I bought legally? No, sir. If I'm okay now and it's not an urgent business right now, I'm okay on June 1st. I don't care about the magical paper, bruh. It used to be illegal to teach a nigga how to read. Did we honor that shit? Will we honor it right now? Does it sound like it makes any sense? Stop letting them put that bullshit on paper and getting y'all to trust that shit like somehow that shit is actually legit at all. It ain't legit. And I'm not gonna care about what they do, what they write, or how they act. If they act like bullies, they'll get treated like bullies, just like this. Bang, 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 and I'm not playing. And I'm not playing. And I'm not playing. Now what they sound like in their office when they wrote this shit down and said, yeah, we doing this. What they sound like? Way more threatening than me, because I can only do something in response to a fucking threat to my life. They are initiating the shit, slapping high fives and boosting their training up, getting ammunition, hitting the range for practice, running through their tactical drills and all this type of shit. That's what they're doing about what they wrote on paper about what they gonna do to me and millions of other people come June 1st. All I'm saying is, I don't know why y'all wrote that. I didn't do nothing. I'm still not gonna do nothing. Please don't do this. I'm gonna react to you the same way I would react to the home invader if you do this. That's all I'm saying. But then watch this video and go, why he say that? Why you write that? Why did you write that? You started this shit. I would have never said nothing to y'all until y'all wrote that. So if you wrote that and I can prove that you wrote it with intentions, you have physical intentions behind what you wrote. It ain't just for writing. You're not writing literature. It's not a work of fiction. You meant that shit. So when you mean that shit and you want me to trust and believe that you mean that shit, I get to take you seriously. And when I take you seriously and you have no body of evidence to prove that I've hurt somebody, you are going to get what you deserve, you dumb motherfucker. You better stay at home. You better stay at home. You think I'm fucking playing? Fuck. Y'all not playing, I'm not either. Wu Bang get a fucking gun. RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. Butt Crack News Network in this motherfucker. Please check that YouTube out. He was already in the comments. Go check this shit out. They is about their business. They constantly chin checking these police about what the fuck they got going on. But while we down here playing these little games, shit's gonna get real. I take very seriously an agency that calls themselves the ATF or the IRS for that matter. When they say what they, hell yeah. When they say what they gonna damn do to a whole bunch of people, that without these magical words on paper, they will have no reason to say anything to, and then they would not, and then everything would just be okay too. Everything would be very okay if the ATF would just shut the fuck up. If anything changes and the level of danger and threat goes up come June 1st, I don't know how you can blame me or anybody else outside of the ATF for that being the case. You have to blame them. I'm not gonna beg y'all to understand this shit. The ATF, they claim to be so high above us that they y'all smart, right? Where you go to college? Who's the head of the ATF? Maybe he's watching this. What's your name? Bitch ass pussy, what's your name? Put it in the comments. What's your name, bro? Where you go to school? They don't teach you this simple shit in school. They don't teach you common sense in school. That if you write some shit on paper that everybody was peaceful about before you wrote it, and then nobody did anything to you, and then you wrote it, and then you gave this bullshit fucking 150-day countdown about some shit you wrote. God didn't write it. Moses didn't bring that shit down from the fucking mountaintop, you jackass. You motherfuckers wrote it on paper and said that it was good to go like you were gonna do that. Like you thought you were gonna be okay. Nature's gonna show you that you're not gonna be okay. That's not a threat or a promise from me. That is a natural, equal, and opposite reaction. Einstein tried to tell you. This is how the shit works. If you do something violent and crazy, your violence will only beget more violence. That's not words of wisdom. That's natural observation. Have you seen the world? Have you seen it? When you do dumb shit, people do shit to you. What the fuck is you talking about? You come out here and somebody was gonna do something to you. I can only imagine. How would it not? How would it not happen? If not me, somebody else, somebody gonna get you, bro. And I'm gonna laugh, bro. I'm gonna buy some candles, some party hats, and a big ass cake come June 1st. And we gonna throw a party. Cause I hope day one, somebody smoke an ATF agent for playing that dumb shit. About a fucking gun they bought legally. Everybody was smiling when I bought this fucking gun, you jerk. Nobody had a problem with it. And how long have I had it with no problem? I've been alive for 42 fucking years, I ain't never hurt nobody. I can't be deserving of the violence that the ATF wants to impose upon people like me out of 42 years of living because of something that they wrote on paper. Somebody in their office could have said, don't do this. They could have threw the whole thing out before they announced the shit, and then none of this would be happening. It's only happening because they feel comfortable behind the illusion that if they write it on paper, Everybody else is wrong for disagreeing with the paper. I'm not wrong for disagreeing with the paper. They're wrong for writing it. And I hope that while they've been preparing for this 150 days of their bullshit, that they've been digging holes for themselves in their fucking backyard. Because they're gonna bury themselves with this bullshit. The only way for me to get this shit off my chest in the proper way is for me to be mean about it. So when I'm cussing their ass out, spazzing, it's because I'm trying to get it off my chest, man. I want to be mean. I ain't gonna do nothing to nobody, but I do want to be mean. I want to be aggressively mean. Yeah. When I tell the ATF that it's fuck them, I mean that shit, bro. I want them to know it's coming from the bottom of my heart. The same way I tell my kids I love them, it's the same energy I say when I say fuck the police. It's the same energy. It's deep inside of here that I mean it so much that I know I'm right when I say it. I know this is what I must do when I say it. I must say this stuff. And we gonna throw a fucking nice party come June 1st when the ATF thinks, with all of this stupid expectation, that they wrote some shit on paper, now they're going to give people to dance to the tune of the paper. It's literally hypnosis, man. If I go to my job and then I write on paper and sign it with some magical ink or even in my own blood, that my pay needs to be double and I'm going to work half as much. And every Thursday night, my boss's wife has to cook me dinner. If I write it on paper and presented it to him, the fact that he knows that he is free to not fucking honor any of that shit would be laughable. It'd be laughable to him. He wouldn't even take me seriously. Not right away. If I told him that there was a threat behind this this written magical paper and signature, that if he doesn't abide by this, that I was going to do something, they would make me clear my desk and I'd be carted out of there in handcuffs in no time. Because at no point in time can I, for any reason, infringe upon somebody else's freedom to engage in mutually beneficial relationships with me. I cannot circumvent that by writing something on paper with the expectation that it's going to be honored, or with a plan B expectation that if you can't honor that on paper, then I will fight you into compliance. If I did that with anybody in my life about anything at all, I would go to fucking prison, even if my actions were only in the attempt to save my child's life. So I wrote this shit on paper to tell my adult child that even in his adulthood, I wrote this shit on paper. I reserve the right to do this. In your protection, you are never really free, because I feel like I'm gonna have to protect you because I know you're gonna hurt somebody or yourself. I have to do this. If I said that about my own child, who I gave life, who I only want to protect, the cops will say that if I cuffed him and put him in a fucking cage, I'm going to jail. You know what that means? Whoever does it, even if it's for my son's protection, is going to fucking jail. Unless my son has created a victim, to which he's got to own up to that, because nobody can get away with that. But no victim, no crime, man. All the other shit the police do needs to fucking stop. Stop fucking playing. Stop fucking playing. Stop fucking playing. Stop the bullshit. Did I say something that don't make no sense? Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, I don't own myself. Oh, okay. Okay. Fuck out of here. If you don't own yourself and the government owns you, you go there. You go suck on the tit of the government. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want them to help me do shit. We need to rewrite this fucking constitution, this contract. Because they got the game fucked up. So much so that they want you to shut the fuck up and not own a fucking gun either. They stumping on all the shit that you claim makes us better than these other fucking countries. And y'all begging them to do it. You don't want nobody to have no gun, not even a hero. You don't want nobody to say the word nigga because he white. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Let them say it. I don't care. Tell him to treat me like one and then let me be free to fuck him up when he do that, and then we good. Because I'm not going to change him because you wrote something on paper. He calling me nigga in his head. You think I care about that shit? You don't fuck about that shit? Just tell him, hey man, you better watch who you say that around, because as soon as you make moves, to affect this man's life, he's gonna know that you hate him because of his skin color, and he's gonna stop you with all the energy.
Jesus is my lighthouse.
Hell yeah. He's gonna know you mean that level of harm to him, and he's gonna hurt you, man. Good luck, man. Good luck with your racism, bro. That's what the government should say to people. Put the fucking Confederate flag back up. Stop tearing down the memorials. Leave it there. Leave memorials there. Albert Pike, y'all took that fucking statue down. It's important who Albert Pike is. If y'all don't know who Albert Pike is, Google him when I'm done with this video and stop fucking playing with your life.
Church back?
Huh?
You want a church back?
No, because it ain't even about that. It's about a whole bunch of other shit. I only got so much time today. But thanks though. But Albert Pike is an important guy. He wrote an awesome book about Freemasonry. You need to go check it out. They are telling you the story. The problem is, in order for this illusion to work, they gotta hide it from you. So when people say, yo, did you see that? And it's been hidden from you, you act like I'm pointing at nothing. I'm not pointing at nothing. I'm pointing at something that they hid from you very well. And it's gonna take some time for you to see the whole thing. They gotta hide it or else it's not gonna work on you. As soon as you know, hey, if somebody was trying to pull a game on me that's working, yeah, they gotta hide it. So what looked like it's being thoroughly hidden from me? Gematria, rigged elections, bullshit in the food, the fucking energy grid crisis that they're going to manufacture, the illusion of authority, the illusion of law enforcement, who is really enforcing policies upon you, policies that suit the maneuvering and the movement behind the system that's being guided by a small group of men that call themselves the Jesuits. It's a collaboration between some J-boys and some Catholic boys from a long time ago. They said, listen, we want to control the world. We want to control the perception, the way they talk, the way they speak, and we're going to ritualistically do this the way we've always done things so we can keep this in tune and in harmony with our spiritual beliefs. And then they gave your ass the English language, the Gregorian calendar, and then the heliocentric model. For some reason, these same what do you call it? These same hypnotists gave you the English language, the calendar, and the idea that the planet Earth is that the sun is the center of our solar system. I don't trust not a goddamn thing that they gave us. This group that calls themselves the Jesuits. That's the J-boys and the Seawalkers together. Yeah. The Seawalkers is what I'm gonna call them, and the J-boys. They got together, called themselves the Jesuits, and they said, let's hypnotize planet Earth for our control. Part of their hypnosis plan is making us believe that the sun is the center of our solar system. Now, I am no flat earther, but what I do know is, already, when you start at the beginning of this Jesuit fucking horror story, and you start talking about the things that they have used to put into place to guide humanity in a certain direction, they could not do this without this heliocentric model by telling us that the sun is the center. Right away, I don't trust that because I don't trust them. They need this as part of their holy trinity of control over planet Earth. I don't trust it. I'm not saying that the Earth is flat. I'm saying I don't trust the goddamn thing that they fucking do, man. Period. And until I know better, I don't trust none of that shit. That's simple. That's simple, and that's all. That's it. That's all I'm saying. But they some liars, though. They some big liars. They lie for big gains.
There's a pig right there.
Oh yeah, there's one. Ooh. There is a cute, young, black female officer in this cop car right here, which is a damn shame, really, because police officers, in their inception, were slave catchers. They were slave catchers. Hey, the people love us though. But the problem is, this sister right here, playing this role with her badge and her uniform on, she knows damn well she is no match for no man. She knows damn well, if she don't, then she needs to know. And she is playing the role of a slave catcher. What she needs to know is, in her career, she's going to write more citations than lives she's going to save. She's not going to save too many people. If she's lucky, she won't even bust her gun during her career. If she's lucky. And she got a good chance for that. She might not never shoot that gun. But what she is going to do is go through pen after pen after pen while writing on magical paper a contract for your ass to give them money over some shit that didn't even hurt nobody. That's wild, bro. That's crazy. Y'all gotta stop letting them do all of this funny shit, bro. It's amazing, man. My mind be blown, man. Cause I never consider myself that special. When I say 113, what's 113? Rick James, what's 113? Shout out to Rick James. He always in the comments. That's cool watching my shit. Hey Rick, did you meet me on my shit or did you leapfrog from Zach's shit? Yo, y'all hit up Gematria Effect News. He's in the comments. Go check out his YouTube channel, Gematria Effect News 25, Gematria Effect Sports. Go check it out. If you want your fucking mind blown about how ritualistic true math, language, and number codes really is, then you'll see. And you respect any religion, respect Gematria as a religious footprint or fingerprint that's detectable by the ones who are ruling the world. Go check it out. I'm tired of fucking telling y'all, bro. It's entertaining. I'm trying to save y'all life. This gun shit is for everybody. I'm trying to save your fucking life. Yo, Rick James, put that shit in the comments at some point. What 113 means, or why you put that there, and if you met me here, or if you jumped over from Zach's stream, and that's how you came across my work. But in the meantime, Wu Bang, this gun shit is for everybody. Go get a fucking gun. The police are not your fucking boss. Stop letting them run that illusion. If you made all the motherfucking cops black, I still wouldn't trust their ass. I've been saying that shit for years. And then Tyree Nichols gets his ass stomped the fuck out by 5 black cops. Told you. I told you. The fuck out of here. Wu Bang, get a fucking gun. This gun shit is for everybody.